Greetings and welcome back to Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Alright, there has been an update this morning, and they changed a bunch of stuff, and they added a bunch of stuff. So let's just go over to events for a moment. Best place to look at this. Alright, so we're going to ignore that for a moment, and we're going to look at the update. Alright, so they added 2 new Skylanders. We have Nightfall, who's a 4-star Darkness, and we have Blastermind, who's a 5-star Magic. You can never have enough blasting happening in Magic, right? But if you look in there, they did make some interesting changes. First of all, you see that. We're going to skip over that for a moment. One thing, apparently they've improved the Ultra Premium summoning system, and we can now get an extra 180 souls, a chance at. Well, I'm going to be doing some Ultra Premium rolling, so we'll see what that's all about. Now, a big thing that they changed was the leader skills. The values, the percentages for the effects have seriously gone up. In many cases, kind of extremely. The one I was looking at that I noticed was, where is Mysticat? Right, Mysticat used to give a buff to, I think, attack. It used to be a 5%, now it's 15%. Now, what they did do, though, is they decreased the increases you can get. Now, if you look down the middle, you see Mysticat there. And he used to have a 5, and then it would be 2, 2, 3, 3, right? For the increases, if you boosted the leader skill. But now it's going to start 15, and then you get 1, 1, 2. So, in other words, it's more useful early on when you get it, and then the increases are just slight improvements from there. So they did a lot of them. Obviously, they think they did a lot of them here. At least the ones that have leader skills. After all, not a lot of the Skylanders actually do have leader skills. Now, all of the 5 stars, a lot of the 4 stars, I think there are some of the lower ones too. The ones you can easily raise up. They also made a lot of individual changes. If you want to go in there and look at who of your guys may have been updated, you can just go in there and check it out. But that's not what we're going to do right now. All right, I just want to take a quick look at my guy. By the way, I do have 2 new 5 stars. Of course, Kingpin, I had cells of him, and then the cycle of the month ran over, and I got another 25 of him, so I was able to make him. He looks kind of interesting. I am having some issues getting proper runes for him. I'm trying to get defense for him. So, yeah, the 6 and the 3, I'm kind of having problems with that right now. Very bad rolling. I will properly equip him. The other one that I got, it turns out somehow I had 48 cells of her. Not really sure where that happened. I guess they were popping up in little, like, the rolls and such like that, the premium summonses. And then I happened to notice that in the store yesterday, they were selling, I think, 6 cells of her, soul stones. And it was like for 26,000 of the little stones you use for purchasing. And I'm like, okay, yeah, absolutely. And then I was able to make her. So I haven't started putting stuff on her yet, but we'll see how that works out. I have looked at her skills. Apparently she does really good damage here. Although I don't know about that first skill. That first skill is like, okay, 6 mana every 6 seconds. That sounds like it would drain the party really badly. This one here I kind of like. 1 mana every 10 seconds. That sounds pretty good. And then there's this one, which is actually a debuff on the other side, which sounds pretty good. Now, apparently the big thing about her, though, is the leader skill. Every time an enemy dies, it heals the entire party. So, yeah, that sounds really good to me. So that's something I'm going to have to be testing with. I have been leveling the 2 of them. You know how I've been leveling them? I've been putting them in the extra slots. That's how, when I've been working on others. So we'll get around to them in the near future as I start leveling them up. All right, now the big thing that was added to this, there is a temporary, I should say limited time episode. So you want to go into challenges for this. Okay, so we have an episode dungeon. As you can see, it's going for another 13 days. I don't know if that was 14 days and they're rounding it down, but hey, it's about 2 weeks, right? So I haven't looked at this. I have read about it, though. It's like a full episode. There's rewards for stars. There's bosses, apparently leviathans. And you also get a currency. And there's a special dungeon a special store for buying things with that currency. So let's just walk on in and meet Nightfall, because this is all about Nightfall. Okay, Hugo, Portal Master, we all recognize the hard work you've done to protect the Skylands. You must be busy, but I think it is also important for you to take a step back and look around a bit. Have you ever wondered about what stories each Skylanders have? Why don't you hear one right now? Okay, why don't you read it to me instead of having me read it myself, right? Okay, let's go do an adventure with a specific Skylander. You can gather points during the event period and exchange them for various rewards. Those Skylanders related to the story will gain boosts, so try to use them. Well, if Stormblade is one of them, then that works out pretty good for me, doesn't it? All right, and take them along. The exchange shop will operate even after the dungeon closes, but try to exchange as soon as possible. Curious about the story? Let's go check out the dungeon now. Okay, so there's a little storyline over here. I'm not going to stop and read it. We're actually going to go in and do some fighting. That's what I'm thinking in terms of. Okay, Hugo again. Each episode dungeon consists of standard stages and a story stage. Oh, that's interesting. You can complete a story stage only with a designated Skylanders. Oh, okay. Okay, shall we enter the story stage? I guess. Okay, you're experiencing story of Skylander. After clearing this stage, you can use a team of your choice. Okay, so in other words, I have to use individuals. Okay, they're giving me the individuals that we're using. During the story stage, you will control a preset team. Skylanders who are related to the stage will become stronger than usual and shine in the slots. Okay. So in other words, I can't add anybody to that. Okay. All right. So, well, it's interesting because we are less powerful than them. All right. Well, can I see the individuals over here? Because I don't really know what they do. And I noticed they haven't leveled up my skills either. Well, they're only 20th level. Handy hooks. Swings hook claw at enemy. And if it lands as a critical hit, cast diminish. Okay, so maybe you want to put crit on this individual, right? Inflicts damage on an enemy with her shadow hair. This attack deals greater damage in proportion to the number of diminish effects. Oh, so diminish stacks? I didn't know that. Okay, passive. When crit lands, 40% chance to do a bonus attack. Yeah, this sounds like somebody you're going to want crit on. Right, big time. Not even the crit damage. You probably just want to stack the crit effects on, right? Ready for action while in battle. Effect up by 20%. Oh, effect accuracy up. Got it. Oh, because that's a leader skill. All right. I don't have this one. This is a 5-star. All right, I'm not going to concern myself with that right now. Let's just do the fight. I don't think the first round should be a problem. We do have some powerful ones, even though their rating is higher. Bad hair day. Alrighty. Okay, pretty good skills, but of course we're fighting individuals who are lower level, aren't we? Okay, the deed is done. Okay, thanks for your help, Nightfall. Last I heard, you were back in your hometown because of some trouble there. The issue has resolved itself sooner than I expected. I will merely be on my home now. Alright, so let's just move along. Story isn't really that important, is it? Loot is important! Okay, did I get anything for this? Okay, I got 200 of those. So I guess I can buy something immediately. And I got some other stuff too. Oh, I got an extra 15. I'm guessing the first time you do it, you get the 200. And then next time you get smaller amounts if you want to repeat it. You know, burn through your energy, right? Now let's just hit the next button. Okay, do I get to use anybody I want here? All right, first things first, I would like to step back for a moment and look at the drop rate. I want to know what drops here. Okay, so there are no runes that are going to drop here. All right, hold it a second. Okay, each time you complete one, you get the 200, right? Okay, that one increased a little bit. All right, and then it goes over to hard. Oh, normal. Okay, so easy and normal. I guess maybe there's not a hard. All right, like I said, let's just go and let's grab some of these. All right, so let's see. Well, obviously, Stormboy, you know, he's boosted in this, right? So why wouldn't I use him? All right, let me think. Well, I could just go with my best, even though they're going to destroy everybody in sight, right? Why don't we program him in? I'm trying to level him after all. And companion, why don't we throw him in? It's always good to have broccoli. Broccoli is good for you. It's not so good for our enemies. As you can see, they're in a lot of trouble. Now, I do understand that the boss, I believe, is like a Leviathan, because I read that. So I'm interested how far down. I think it might be 3 or 4 that we run into that. I mean stage, of course. All right, so this obviously is no challenge at all. I don't really find the storyline very interesting usually for these guys. They seem to be a little bit... okay, so that is what I want. I want stuff. Alright. Alright, let's just go on. I'm interested to see the boss battle when it comes out. Okay, you are experiencing the story... Oh, okay, we're in another story mission. Okay, well at least I get to use a lower version. Can I put mine in? Mine's better. Okay, well, you know, I have a feeling this won't be a big deal. Just kill them all. Okay, just to skip. Because otherwise it's going to take forever, right? I mean, what's the most important thing? Loot. And new Skylanders, right? So I'm not sure after this event how easy is it going to be to get Nightfall Soul Stones, right? I mean, is it going to be in the regular loot drops at that point? Okay, I guess we just seen Leviathan. Okay, so it wasn't a lie after all. There's no mistake that that's the one who threatened the citizens after hatching right in front of me. It looks like it's... oh, it's not really underwater. It's like floating above water, isn't it? A Leviathan. Okay, so well, you know what? Why don't we just kill it and then find out what's inside it later? Hopefully there's loot in it. Now, are all the boss fights going to be like story ones where we can't use our own guys? I would guess that this would probably be the only one. If I was using my own Stormblade, this would go a lot faster. But it doesn't look like there's any problem here. Alright, and more coins. And that's about it. Okay, at least we got 20 of the other ones now. Alright, let's just take a step back and see what's going on out here. Okay, and I got some energy. I'm just going to claim that energy. Alright, so if we get 15 stars, we get some pieces of Nightfall. Alright, 20. Alright, so let's see. That was the Leviathan, right? Right, we see the Leviathans right there. So the Leviathan doesn't show up again until 7. That doesn't appear to be a story mission. Alright, let's just do the next one then. Because I want as much of that currency as I can get, obviously. Alright. I'm guessing considering the strength of my individuals, I can probably just blow through the... let's just kill stuff. It's more interesting. It's a tough fight. We're only like 30, 35 levels higher. Alrighty. Alright, I'm interested to see what I can get from that store. So let's just bag out. Alright, so let's just do this. Okay, so this is the main area. Oh, missions. What did I get? Oh, got stuff. Alright, gems. And some dark stones. And some energy. Very good. Energy is very good. Alright, what other things can we get here? Stage... Okay, stage 7. I get some gems down there. Clear a stage 10 times. I guess it's any stage, so more gems. And lots of energy possibilities. Okay, this is good. Alright, so let's take a look at the exchange shop. Alright, so how many do I have? Hold it a second. Back out. Okay, I have 1,070. Alright, so let's go back in. Okay, so I could buy 4 soul stones of Nightfall for 400. Okay, and these things are actually kind of useful too. Okay, magic upgrade stones. Oh, the big upgrade stones too. Oh, ultra premium tickets too. And the little cases. Oh, a 5-star ward case. Alright, so 3 and 5. That probably means it's not a full set. It's probably just a single rune, and it's in position 3 and position 5. Alright, so does the inventory change on a daily basis so you could get all of them? Alright. Yeah, in this case, I don't know if... I guess maybe, you know, you're going to get some Nightfall from completing the missions. So, do you want to buy extra to fill her up? That's interesting. I have to think about that. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to do any more of this here. At least the easy. The easy seems easy. So maybe we'll try the... maybe we'll try normal next time. Can I even go over there to see what the rewards look like? Okay, it's going to be 30 to complete her over here. And what is the drop info? Okay, then you get 400 for the first stage. And what do you get for the last stage? 600. Otherwise, you have to grind them out individually, right? Okay. All right, back to easy because it's not done. All right, so another thing they did is that they increased the possibility of getting a lot of drops from the ultra premium dungeon, right? So they gave me an ultra premium ticket and I got another one for completing an achievement. So why don't we go over there? Because I have 2 of these, so why don't we just see if I can get 180 of something, right? Alright. Okay, can I get 180 of that? Alright. Okay, that wouldn't have been nice. Okay, Fiesta, I don't have Fiesta. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I'm so close, too. But I can actually summon this one up here now. Oh, that is really close, too. Okay. I'll have to keep an eye open on the store. Alright, we'll summon Shadow Spitfire. Alrighty. Okay, and, you know, spend the other one, of course. Because after all, why not, right? Okay, can I get some Ember, please? Okay, Chain Reaction. Deja Vu. Kaboom. Okay, and that one got some extra one. Wouldn't have been my choice, right? Oh, yeah, I got some extra Nightfall. Okay, so she is in the regular drop and the drop tables right now. Chain Reaction. Okay, so I've got 16 there. Alright, so I'm not going to start spending gems right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up the till I get to 4,000, which you can see I'm already nearly at 3,000. Especially with the event helping, I think that'll be a lot easier to do. But I just want to take a quick look in the store here, because this is how I finished off my last 5-star. Okay, Buckshot. Oh, if that was Ember right down there right now, I would be hitting the button because 8 is exactly what I need. That would be nice. Obviously, getting the 5 stars is really useful indeed. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll just do the rest of them all the way down to like the 7 one, and maybe we'll do some more next time. Or maybe just finish the easy and then we'll do the other ones. But I am saving up, and I would like to do the a full 5 pull. So I need 4,000 gems for that. So we'll see how that works out. And I'll try to gather as many of those little dark tokens as I can. So anyway, we have a new update. They added some new stuff. They did some adjustment to the leader skills to make them a little bit better. They did seem a little bit anemic. Here, this is going to increase your defense by 3%. Yippee. So it's a little better now. It's just the increases after that are a little bit smaller. And I am trying to level my 5 stars, so we'll see what I can kind of teams I can make in the future. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.